Hey gorgeous, this is episode number 293. You are listening to Heart Sells Podcast. I'm your host Christine Schlonski and it is Variety Friday. I'm so super pumped you're here. I hope you had an amazing week, that you were able to support others making their dreams come true, and so they support you making your dreams come true. Life can be so wonderful if happy people make people happy instead of hurting people, hurting other people. I really hope this makes sense to you. And I want to talk to you about a topic that I had the pleasure of learning over and over again. Have you ever been in a situation where you are creating something new? Let's say you are creating a new workshop, you are creating an online product, you are creating a group coaching, and you have all these amazing ideas. You know that they're working because you've tested and you know what your soulmate client is looking for. But then you put out the offer and people are clicking the link, but they're not really signing up. And you wonder what's wrong. And you're going back and to your sales page and you do some adjustments and all this guesswork basically starts. And, some people book and then it takes some time. Then you have another day where not so many people book. And all of a sudden you feel like, oh my goodness, I'm going to start in about 2 days or 3 days and I still don't have the people that I hope to have so I could share what I wanted to share. What I'm seeing over and over again, that people have a difficult time to make decisions. Some are really fast decision makers. They just click the button, they sign up, and they're in your world, they're ready to go. And then there are others. They are more careful. They like to think about it. They reflect more, especially when you are not known, right? When they have not been in contact with you, when they have not really learned about you and your work, then this is something that we encounter, that people kind of check you out. And the thing is, you could say, well, I'm not doing the workshop, which is pretty simple. You pay back whoever purchased and you don't do the workshop, which has happened to me once where I had 2 people sign up. And this workshop was so intense that I just couldn't commit to the energy. And looking back, I still regret it a little bit because it would have been so much fun. And I missed on the fun, and I also did not serve the people that actually have signed up. And thinking about it still makes me feel a little bit bad, still today, because, I could have had much more impact if I would have followed through. Also, when the time for the workshop comes, you need to keep promoting because people book at the last second, right? People are not ready all the time. So they book the day before or they book the morning off. And this really has to do with you holding space, with you breathing, with you trusting the universe that the right people will be there at the right time, right? That's divine timing and the divine place, and it all will fall exactly like it needs to fall into place. And, I had all these experiences from saying no to a workshop with 2 people and then holding space and like doubling the numbers within a day because people have decided to sign up last minute. So here's what I also learned. Have enough time to really promote your thing. Have a really good email sequence in place where you share wins, where you share pieces of your work so that people can connect to you, that people can relate to what you do, and that they really see that you are the one who will be able to share or to give them what they are looking for. And then don't get nervous when the deadline approaches, because people will be hopping on last minute. Keep promoting it constantly. keep staying in your power zone, right? Keep shouting from the rooftops, keep getting people excited, get those excited who have booked, and feel free to ask them for referrals. You can do that easily in an email that you say, well, if you know anyone else, or if you know a couple people who would also benefit from this, whatever it is, put in the name of your product, please feel free to send them this link. And then you put the link of your sales page. It's pretty simple and it probably will work, right? Not everybody's going to do it, but someone who found you, who fell in love with your sales page, who fell in love with what you do, they will share the link. They will tell their best friends. They will tell their business partners, look at what I've just discovered. But you have to ask for it, right? That's another thing, because people need that inspiration. They need that little spark so that they actually can be reminded of what they're supposed to do. They cannot think for you, so you have to tell them what is the next action step they can do to support your product or the number of participants or your workshop or your speech or whatever it is where you want people to attend. So that's something I have been looking at rather closely, especially this year, where I have more time to work on my business instead of in my business, and where also these kind of strategic questions are coming up. Because when I ask myself, how can I serve more people? And you probably ask yourself that question too, because it also entails that when you serve more people, you will make more money. And more people will have the transformation you offer. More people have the opportunity to really make their lives better and to influence the people they are with in a very positive way. And at the same time, they will help you to make your dreams come true and to grow your business, to grow into the person you really want to become and get yourself onto the next best level. So this is, the coin has two sides, as you say. And when you really are clear in the communication of what you would like to have and how you envision it, then things will just happen. Well, not by magic. Obviously, you have to do the work, but the universe will deliver. So just be prepared that you need enough time to promote it. And oftentimes I feel like, I just wung it and I hope that it worked out, and it did work out, but it could have worked out so much better with more preparation. So are you really prepared? Do you have everything in place that you need to have in place? And you could just sit down and do a checklist before you start, instead of just starting and then trying to add a checklist, which is often how I've done my projects. I just started and then I figured out, I forgot, I need an email sequence for this. Or, I forgot, I actually need to add, another option in the payments, or whatever it was, right? You just make it up while you go. And you fill in the blanks. And if you are really strategic or more strategic, you could have a checklist before by just sitting down and brainstorming and thinking of your customer's journey. How do you want them to feel? What do you want them to feel when? Where do you want to take them through? What are the breakthroughs or aha moments you would like for them to have? And then how do you structure your content around it? The number of emails you're sending, the reminder emails to come to calls, if you have calls in place, right? These are all things that when you map them out before you even start writing your sales page, life becomes so much easier. So the big topic today is holding space and being a bit more strategic. And I really hope that this has helped you. And I'm quite sure you've been in a situation where you then just trusted, where you did not postpone the dates, but you said, no, it's going to happen and people will show up. And then all of a sudden, from one day to the other, you kind of double participants and you did not really see that coming, but you decided to believe in what you do, to believe in the universe and to hold that space. I hope this was inspiring for you and not too woo-woo. because it's something that I have observed over the past year especially, but probably the last 2 years, that whenever I hold space consciously and I set the intention that I trust the universe, I have faith, and I know that the right people will come my way, usually amazing things happen. And usually it does not happen in the way that I thought it would. It might be way better. It might not be. It depends also a little bit on the degree of preparation and what kind of level you can already handle. But I think it's very important to have that conscious thought and that conscious belief that you are set up for success. So let me know what you're thinking. You can just reach out to info@christineschlonski.com and just share your story with me and share what has happened. Or maybe you are in a situation right now where this is exactly what you needed to hear. So I would love to hear from you. And if you don't want to share anything, that's fine too. Just hop on over to christineschlonski.com, find the podcast tab. There you find the resources, you find the show notes, the transcript, and I'm going to put you a link where you can join the free Hard Sales community on Facebook, where you also can sign up for the empowerment notes. That's empowerment right into your inbox. So something I usually do not share on social media, as well as some updates on Hard Sales Podcast. And also if you are looking for leads, which I know so many entrepreneurs are, if you are looking for leads and you have not found a strategy yet that really supports you and your business, you want to hop on over to christineschlonski.com/experience, because this is where you can take the Heart-Centered Lead Generation Summit experience, where 40 absolutely outstanding experts share their knowledge and wisdom on their lead generation strategies. And we have people there who have worked together with Marie Forleo, with Dan Graziosi, with Danielle Laporte, with Louis Holmes, so many big names in the industry that you only will learn from the best. One person even said that this is like a little MBA for lead generation. So if this isn't a compliment, I don't know what it is. Hop on over to christineschlonski.com and sign up for the Heart-Centered Lead Generation experience. You can watch that for free. You can also get an all-access pass or premium pass, whatever you desire. But make sure you take the experience so you have insights of 40 amazing brains sharing their best ways to get leads and to fill the pipeline in their business. Thank you so much for having been here. Have an amazing, amazing day. And I'm looking forward for you to tune into next week's episode with the wonderful Samantha Riley. Thank you so much for having been here. Have an amazing day wherever you are in this beautiful world. And I'm saying bye for now.